welcome back. So Gemini, this is going to be our reading for the week of May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo to any of you those who celebrate. If you're new to me, welcome. Check out my social media account links and website down in the link below. Keep in mind it's general, not going to resonate for all of you. These are quick. For an in-depth, you can check out the monthly readings that I just posted. And we'll see what you got going on here, Gemini. So I actually got two cards out before the camera even started. And it was the World and the Hangman. I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. The World and the Hanged Man as your overall energy for the week. So definitely completing some cycles successfully. Completing some lessons, life chapters, etc. And then the Hangman in this deck, very interesting meaning. I've only gotten this card maybe once the whole time I've owned this deck. So, but it talks about prophecies. So that is a very interesting energy to get for the week. So some of you may have had like a prophetic type energy around you this week where you may have dreamed of something that's going to come to fruition, or you'll have deja vu, or it's just this very like, I've been here before, or I felt this before, or you meet somebody and you're like, don't I know you from somewhere? And you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, kind of like a deja vu feeling. Interesting. That's a super, I've never gotten that message from that card. So let's see how this is going to pan out for you this week, Gemini. I'm going to keep it general to get started, and then I'm going to break it down at the end into different groups, okay? So, let me get two more cards, please. Recent past. You have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Goodness gracious. So I feel like in the recent past, definitely focused on loss. Some of you might have been real stuck in that that depressive type energy, or you might have been dealing with someone like that, particularly if it's a family member. I do see the Five of Wands usually as family conflict. But it could just be inner conflict, to be honest with you. Battling depression, battling I just had the song Love is a Battlefield get into my head. So, but I feel like in the recent past, there is a movement forwards from that, but it's very slow, okay? It's a very slow progress forward. You know, it's really, really taking your time to move on from that, or it's taking time. Time heals all wounds, but you have to give it time. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like for those of you who have recently had a chapter end and looking back on that and feeling somewhat the loss of that recently, combating those types of negative energies or feelings, trying to process them, is the message here is that, you know, it takes time, and allow yourself that time, allow yourself that empathy. Sorry, I had a card fall out. So that's the past energy. This is a very, very deep reading. So coming into the energy of this week, you have the Nine of Swords here. And then the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, this is the Eight of Swords, not the Nine. So I feel like, yeah, didn't I just say that? This is very painful. This is being stuck in your thoughts. This is ruminating, looping, thinking back, but also staying stagnant because you're being restricted. You're being restricted by being stuck there, okay? Now, that's how you're beginning the week, but the good news is, and yes, there's good news here, you're working on it, all right? You're working on it. You're working to cut those people out, cut those negative vibes out. I don't see this as the typical meaning that I would see the Page of Swords given the cards around it. I feel like this is cutting out that behavior, cutting out those thoughts, working on yourself. Okay? Because what you're doing is you're building yourself back up again. Okay? Feeling more independent as well. Definitely moving forward. So this is towards the end of the week. I feel like there is movement forward. There is a stabilizing of this energy. And then a new beginning here. Whoo! This is like a transformative. This is a very transformative energy. It's very Scorpion-like energy. Even though I don't have any Scorpio cards out, I feel that you might have Scorpio in your chart. You might have just water in your chart, Pisces possibly, or you're dealing with someone who has some placements like that. So I'm going to clarify a few of these cards, and then I'm going to get more specific. And I'm going to break it down into groups. I didn't mean to say that like that. Oh my gosh, the Five of Cups again? What's the Page of Swords? And the Page of Swords again. Okay, so I'm going to break this down because this got very interesting. To a few different groups. You can be in one of the groups or all of the groups. Life is complex. Choose what resonates, okay? But I'm going to break it down into how this might play out for you this week. So, if this is love. All right, let's start there. If this is love. I feel like some of you have definitely had almost like a prophesized feeling about whoever this involves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like either your intuition picked up right away that this person was going to be important into how you develop, or hold on one second, please. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, it is a very like when you met this person, whoever this is encompassing, you knew that they were going to be important. Does that mean that they were going to be for your highest good? No, but they could be. Does that mean they're going to be in your life forever? No, but you knew that they would be important, and they are. So I feel like, you know, if you're in this group one, and you've had conflict with this person, possibly loss of the relationship in the past, and you've moved on, but it's very, very slow. You know, there might still be a lot of ruminating, thinking over it. Maybe like even when you're at work or you're like functioning in your day-to-day, your mind is elsewhere. You know, it's focused on this person or this loss here. Whatever this is for you. There might even be like some spying going on, whether on your part or their part, because I do feel there is a very heavy physical attraction to this person or potential with this person. Okay. But I also feel there's a lot of immaturity here. A lot. I have 1, 2, 3 pages. So this is someone who is not emotionally quite developed. You know what I'm saying? Like on an emotional intelligence level, this person might still have a lot of growth to do. Or you do. It could be your energy. But towards the end of the week, there's a very independent vibe here. Whether you're with this person or not, to be honest with you, a very independent focus, wanting to move forward. For some of you, you might be actually traveling this week. I always see this as my vehicles card, but if not, it's just an energy of moving forward. What's interesting is that there might be a new opportunity to start over with this person for some of you. But then when I clarified it, I got the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. So I feel like some of you may want to reach out because you just can't get over it, or they can't get over it and they want to reach out to you. But then you'll start a new cycle with the same result. You know what I'm saying? You want to do that? It's up to you. Because there's a lesson to be learned within the relationship. Remember I said this person is important. And I think that the lesson to be learned is to grow you emotionally. To increase your emotional intelligence. That sounds silly, right? Everybody thinks people come into their life and that they're soulmates and so they must be with them forever. But, you know, sometimes people are just there to help us grow. And then we move past it. And I feel like that's what needs to occur here, but you haven't attained that yet. And so you very well may repeat this cycle again, either with this person or someone new. But whoever this is that's new, they'll be very similar to this person because the lesson is still here. Gemini. So that's for a few of you. Now, others of you, I feel like there's another sect of you here within the love arena. This is for those of you who have children. All right. If you don't have children, this part isn't for you. You can skip ahead. If you have children and here you have children, there might be a lot of family conflict. Like if you have children with this person you're with, or maybe you're not even with them anymore for some of you. Some of you aren't. I feel like, hold on. Sorry about that, my doorbell rang. So yeah, like I was saying, there might be family conflict here, particularly if you're in a relationship or had a relationship with a person you have children with. Okay, and I just feel like towards the end of the week, it's just like, you need to just move past. There is an energy here of wanting to just move past it and focus on yourself, really, your independence, and wanting to, I guess, bridge whatever gap or issues there were, conflict within the family, okay? But there's a caution too about like giving too much attention to one child over the other. I never read for children, and I don't usually get messages for children, but I definitely see that here. So, and I don't know why. But I feel like one might be more in tune with you or more creative or, I don't know, has similar interests or something. And the other one is like too emotional or, you know, I hate to say that. Or it's just you have a hard time connecting. Not that you don't love all of your children, but I specifically see two here. But the other one you have a harder time connecting with. And there's a need to bridge that gap. That's so specific. So it's only going to be a few of you. As if it pertains to career, so this is group 2. This is for those of you that this is career. I just feel like if you've had losses in the past or struggles within the financial career sector, worries, restraints, I see that improving for sure. Continuing to work on that. You need to really work on your communication abilities within the work environment, being more assertive, being more mature is what I heard in the way that you communicate. Okay. And I feel like it will help bring you from the 8 to the 9. So this is someone who's working on their craft, and this is someone who's enjoying the fruition of their hard work. You know what I'm saying? And I do see movement forward in that this week. But again, there is a very strong message here about emotional maturity. Whether that's dealing with other people that are not emotionally mature in the workplace, or this is you, Gemini, needing to work on that and the way that you communicate, staying away from gossip, staying away from things that bring you to a lower vibration, staying in your lane, working on yourself, honing your craft, okay? So very, very interesting reading, Gemini. I wish you all of the very best. Let me tell you the zodiac signs I have here. I have Cancer. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio. I felt a lot of Scorpio vibes earlier. Those are the primary zodiac signs I have. Small possibility of fire or earth. But that could just be the energy you're holding this week. Either way, I wish you the very best, Gemini. Till next time. Love you so much. Namaste. Bye.